Oh my god. It's actually happening.
What lies within Monokuma's video game?
I thought you were gonna keep reading it. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, but I just kept going.
Hi guys. This is so crazy. We haven't played this game in over a month. I know y'all have been getting the video.
Yep. So let's figure out who the murderer is.
It's gonna be hard. We recorded like the last 4 videos all in one setting, like over a month ago. So this is fucking wild. I don't really remember anything that's happening. I tried to watch some of our stuff, but I get so distracted by our stupid ass jokes that I don't think I retained any helpful information. But that's okay. So we're just gonna get right into it and say that we're prepared. And thank you for tuning in to the best YouTube channel there is. We're so prepared. This is Midnight Goons.
We have a YouTube channel?
I guess.
Have you been posting these? Who am I?
I'm Grim. And I'm Angel.
And this is Pretty Anime Girl. Together, we are detectives, and we're gonna figure out who the F killed Miss Mahiru. The old redhead herself. She was beautiful, but now she's dead, so I never told her that. And now I never will. Because we're not having a funeral.
Aren't you guys so glad we're in church?
Woo! I'm ready. All rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
I'm gonna be
Now
honest,
then,
I honestly
let's
forgot
first
about
discuss
her.
Yeah.
I was like, who's talking?
Is she gonna be hanging for every trial?
I think so.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
I love his voice.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it.
I love his voice too.
That game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed
Some of you are
explanation.
losers. Even though I only beat the game like 20 minutes before the trial started.
A non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
The characters in the game were Girl A, B, C, D, Girl E, Boy F, and the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. It says their fucking name!
It's just a list, dude.
The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A, it's probably Sato!
I see. Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Man, I feel like it would be so helpful right now to remember.
We literally are completely blind and we're like,
Shit!
we might be here for a minute.
Man, as if we weren't doing bad enough.
I feel like
I'm already terrible at the fucking mini game.
Like,
And now
damn it!
I don't even remember who's dead. Oh shit, the girl.
Fuck! Oh no! Oh no!
Okay.
There you go.
A nasty, trashy pixie. Who said that?
Oh, so which one was Hiyoko? Girl B!
Was it Girl B? Yeah, because I was A, and I was A and D. A, D, and E, and you were.
I was B and C.
Yeah, because you were.
I was.
You were A, and I was. Girl number B.
I see.
Yay! I remembered.
Foul
You're
mouth.
gonna do so bad at this, man.
Short and foul mouth? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique.
Ibuki!
Monokuma.
It was Monokuma!
That's right.
Izubuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Let's move along, shall we? Okay. Girl D, huh? There's only one person who has always had a camera with them. Hiyoko.
Smile, bastards.
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
Well, there's only one person whose name starts with F.
I see.
Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu? Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
Cloned himself like
It's not like I'm
Nagito.
wrong.
Fuyuhiko has the
That's
ID.
how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game.
Sorry. I
It was
didn't
like-
go there.
It was like a
Right?
dot to be like, maybe. And then I was like, wait.
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. Oh, I have a hunch. To call me out like that? Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. Alright, the reason Fuyuhiko's last name is appears is because he had a double role. He had a little sister,
I can
which
prove
he
it with
told me
this.
about because we're
In the
romantically
game,
involved.
Kuzuryu mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
Oh,
It's
I
pretty
didn't
clear.
even get to read it.
Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
why are we so sweaty? It's embarrassing.
All we do is
Did Guy
sweat.
F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
He's a little upset, huh? I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is high school girl who died at the beginning.
I see.
You know, we're getting all the questions right.
Fuck yeah!
This victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Wait, y'all moving too fast.
Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there. Winning personality? Are you crazy?
He is kind of like, so the dead girl's Fuyuhiko's sister.
Awesome!
Fantastic, dumbass.
You said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
A video game star in real life?
Sister? Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive. Don't go making shit up, bastard!
But that's what he said!
If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean,
That was a weird thing to
when I first
say.
entered
You what?
Speak Academy,
Uh-huh?
she was mouthing off to me as usual and set me off.
Fuyuhiko is Girl E.
It happened just the other day.
Just the other day.
What happened, Steve?
About that. You're probably thinking like that because
Yeah, just the
you
other
lost your
day,
memories.
fucking Teru died. We didn't know your sister.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
Good
I
story.
see. So you're never gonna accept
Okay, I won't be
that
funny no more. Look.
game is two events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
What is going on outside?
There's like a
Nagito,
hurricane.
Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone.
No, that story is bland and boring.
That's why. I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Well, in that case, let's make sure he is not.
Anything to make sure he's happy.
Weird again.
Get your tongue.
Anyway,
As he's calling him weird.
to all
Not I will.
Girl A is
Okay.
Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this game.
Why does Ibuki get so many voices?
I don't know.
Victim's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What
Dare you
the heck
insult his
is
name?
that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Those sound like little bitch names. I'm a man. And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that.
So
In the game.
Hey.
What do you mean, mystery of the game?
Maybe the murder?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
No way.
What?
No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
That's so fucking not cool.
That's like so terrible.
You guys are definitely friends.
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E.
It's cut off. I thought, okay.
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Nagito, you know no matter how fast I click, we're gonna be here for at least 2 hours. Trying to solve it.
Let's hurry up.
The reason Girl E was killed, because...
Because Girl E was the killer, dude.
Oh. There's a lot of words I was having trouble reading them.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
No, it literally said that in the game. So
Yeah.
we... Sorry, they just have to make everything so long!
We have to clarify what has been clarified, because it has
the
been
murder
clarified.
Oh my god!
I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
It's like a napkin, Hajime! Don't
He's like floored. It's gorgeous.
Oh my god! It looks just like the broken vase!
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is the basic.
We get it! Later, so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office. And when the 5 of them were finally able to
Brought back a pencil.
the pencil! Found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
Who excels at playing games? Like, the ultimate gamer who plays ultimate games. Wow.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not you.
Never mind.
Guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the games, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Fuck, I forgot the buttons again! Fuck! Oh no! No, stop the game! Oh shit!
What did Girlie do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
That's true.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
Oh, that's why it's base.
No, that's wrong.
Aha! Listen to me,
The sound
everybody.
the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
All right.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So
when the four of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
A baseball bat. Let me leave. Murder weapon?
It's always the metal bat.
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting!
You're the disgusting one.
What?
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it!
What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you about the white noise. Yeah, whatever.
Durable. Yeah, you gotta shoot it twice. I know, we did that last time.
There are a bunch of tennis balls in the ground around.
I think those are coconuts. Oh! This is a big ass tennis. Big ass softballs. Broken fish tank, colored escaper, stone, yeah, whatever. Just move on. I don't know.
Just pick something.
Weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Yeah, imagine just picking up a full
the piano.
fish tank and hitting someone in the head with it.
Just throw it!
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Oh, fuck.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death then she attacked her with the fish
Choked her
tank?
out with her
That's
swimsuit,
too big to be a
maybe?
weapon.
Or was she beat? Did they say how she
The
died?
investigation conducts
Beat
universal
to
chaos.
death.
I think she strangled her.
Strangled with the swimsuit, maybe?
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah!
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
Who didn't say just one little pebble of gravel? What the fuck?
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Like a sock!
Oh! Wait, what?
The weapon is something that appeared in the game, and so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you
So
tied
she
a swimsuit
wasn't
like a
strangled
bag and
with
stuff
it.
full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Oh,
But the real...
Sorry, that was my finger just kind of like, it was habit to just click and skip him. I thought you were like, yeah, whatever. Sorry.
That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
Oh yeah, that technically does make her an accomplice.
Apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it, and they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
I don't know, it sounded pretty premeditated.
Yeah, like, you just so happened, like, you know what, I'm gonna go
like,
talk
how
to
fast
her.
can you, like, steal your swimsuit, fill it with gravel, tie it up, and now I'm gonna beat you with it! Like,
I don't know what came over me. I had too much coffee this morning.
Like, what?
Also, like, to think to steal the swimsuit with this whole, like, pervert thing going on, like, this was definitely not just, I got so mad, heat of the moment. No,
Right.
you thought this through.
Like, I know, didn't she say, like, I hit her so she blacked out, but it would've been worse if she got up, so then I killed her or something like
I
that?
don't remember. It was a month
Either
ago.
way, I don't think it was
should've
just a
had a
spur
clear
of the
murderous
moment.
No,
intent.
for sure not.
I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
Thank you.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed
I
by
guess let's just
someone
breeze
on the
past
fourth
that.
day, or the game's last day.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny I've always thought Mii-chan was, like, a little bit scary.
Girl E.
Especially since that one day at the beach where she was like, I found you! There's no escaping me now!
And she's like, sorry, I just didn't know what to say.
I gotta say, ever since that day, she's rubbed me the wrong way.
Girl E's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. Well,
Guy F.
Monokuma!
It should have been Guy F.
Stop that. I'll never forgive her.
Guy F murders Girl
like
E
never.
out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
No, it's real life. It said on the
All you
case.
can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
I mean, clearly not.
Right. Like,
Because the whole time, every time a fact comes out, what?
yeah.
No way!
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
We're like, totally stolen. Totally.
I already know. It's obvious that guy is a killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E
Damn.
and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point. Okay, well, what's the shared point? Girl E and Mahiru's
It's
murder.
the metal bat.
Are you sure it's not the anime mask? Or the yellow gummy?
I can prove it with this. I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game.
See the mask what? Oh, this is...
See, there was a mask in the game, too!
And Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
Nagito said that answer wouldn't make him happy,
There's
so
no way a stupid game
that's
could
not
be
true.
motive.
Yeah.
It also would make me really upset because I love Hiyoko.
I'm not. We can't lose another boyfriend.
No, I'm not ready!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. But don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened?
Hiyoko! Whoa, 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 what?
I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh.
This sounds really suspicious.
You nasty toilet clogging bitch!
Whoa, we don't
gotta bring that.
We don't gotta bring up the old stuff.
Crazy frog!
Footprints, metal bat, chest and okay. Well,
Footprints on the beach.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
Oh wait, look at the footprints!
Wishing Mr. Ants all day!
No, go back! Fuck! I know the answer!
What are you saying? You're accusing me of
Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the...
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong.
Oh! Countered!
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
Yeah, why are you lying?
Such ugly footprints! They're probably Nikons based on how ugly they are!
They're fucking shoes! What?
Don't decide that based on ugliness!
Huh. They're not Hiyoko's footprints?
That's weird. Because this paper says otherwise.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
Different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Yeah, and they spider monkey crawled up the wall.
Like a ninja!
The shadows.
When that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
Oh yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
you
changing
do.
up your story.
So you finally decided to confess.
Champi will eat you alive.
I'm sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
Nobody knew
No
that.
one knew that.
No one likes you.
I've never heard of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so
Kane!
She's obviously lying.
Huh?
It's a lie?
Oh my god!
All
Dude.
other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Well, too bad, because it doesn't even matter. I don't know what I was gonna say.
I was gonna tell her to put her arms down because you're sticking up the place!
Yeah, before I bite off your other 4 fingers. It was the Akane cardboard cutout. Alright, well, this is the new one, so maybe it's this.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Truly healthy.
I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Oh, I didn't do that. That was an accident.
Damn it.
Fuck! I wanna go home.
Go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
No, that's wrong.
That was embarrassing.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I don't even know how to write. Joke's on you. I can't read. Yeah, well, we read this before. Yeah, come to the beach house later at PM, not AM morning.
Hiyoko Sayanji.
It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What? That letter? I'm serious. I don't know.
Oh, snap. I remember now. I totally saw it.
Yeah, running past the diner sobbing. And we were like, oh, that's fun.
Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
Okay!
So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong. You're totally wrong.
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner through Yuhiko, so you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house.
I don't know, you were acting pretty funky.
I went straight
Yeah,
back to
he
my
had a
cottage
little
after I
strep
saw you
going
guys.
on.
I didn't see anyone during that time.
Boombox on the way to the nude beach.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Shut up!
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru.
She's probably faking it.
Ow.
My brain!
She wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
Yeah!
Oh, the gummy
bear!
in the closet that we taped to our clipboard.
That place.
Yeah. Yeah. Select a suspicious spot.
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy?
I don't even know what a gummy is.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
Genius!
But Hiyoko
Inspired!
that Mahiru was
Yeah!
blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap! Who's someone? Whose trap is it? It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
It was just left over from the raid we had the night before.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
There'd be no
That
point
is
to
right.
wear it. Right, because
Cannot
she
be
invited
Hiyoko.
her and she knew it was going to
That
be
mask
there.
belongs to Sparkling Justice!
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all! Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island! Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru!
But I thought Sparkling Justice only killed other killers.
Continue to say such foolish things. I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
You know, Hanjin's been thinking about this for a minute.
It's adding up, but also since you said it's a trap, I was like, you know what? It does seem a little too perfect. The gummy in the closet.
Yeah.
Doesn't add up.
Wait! Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone.
Yeah! And it could be Miss Pecco. Because
she's been talking a lot more than ever before.
She's been doing a lot of
Hiyoko
talking.
is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt.
It has to be
You went to the
Pecco.
beach house, right?
And she spider monkey crawled up the bathroom. Up the shower rooms.
So that's when you dropped the gun.
Hajime, you shot him! He said the wrong thing.
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. And worries about never getting taller.
It's true, Hiyoko likes to.
It's true, Hyuga is short. He's not gonna grow anymore.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
See, I remember it because there's no yellow ones.
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor?
There is no lemon flavor.
The gummy at the crime scene is yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
Oh.
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
Alright, yeah. Let the big kids talk.
Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Now is not a good time to be saying things like that. People are so stupid. They're like, you think I'm a killer? I would never. I'll kill you. Like,
You little bitch. You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
from across the circuit. Back up! What? Oh, cry to mommy.
Do the Freddie Benson dance.
Oh, check it out!
What?
I don't remember what we were talking
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. Yeah, there's still a huge piece of it.
You're talking about the cookie.
It's true, that's an and we can thank Mahiru.
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength.
No, that's wrong.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
She's a little guy.
If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
And Pekko went swimming! Earlier than everybody else!
Well, Akane was also completely covered in blood.
Oh, right, you're right.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was...
The zoom in is so fucking funny.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me!
Oh!
We haven't decided that yet!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
He is so mad. That little bitch! Bitch!
Yeah, that fucking vein is about to burst. Footprints, metal bat, shower room, iron bone. Well, we already... That hasn't come up. Metal bat we use, footprints we use, so maybe shower room?
If Mahiru didn't block the door,
that was an accident.
Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Hiyoko is stubbornly insisting that Hiyoko is the killer. If I don't counter all his words, I'll be pushed back.
If Mahiru didn't block it, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Ma and blocked the door with her. But Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the bed. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
No, she didn't. Because you aren't allowed to use the shower room.
It's broken!
Yeah, I'm storing all my cardboard cutouts in there, and she respects that.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair
Also,
it.
can't she not even take off her clothes by herself? And that's why she had to bathe with Mahiru?
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
I can't!
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Hiyoko took off her clothes before committing murder. No, that should be impossible. She wasn't wearing clothes at all!
Her clothes fused to her body!
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
Let me level you with that little guy.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Yeah, maybe if you were there, Hiyoko, you would know that.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if you came to our breakfast,
Sash on her own.
you'd know these things if you cared.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
No, it was terrible.
Wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes, if you broke
How
the
would you
rules,
shower if
I'm
you
pretty
can't
sure
get
Monokuma
naked?
wouldn't have kept quiet.
You can't get naked. Well, it's out of order, so it doesn't even really matter.
Stickler on the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Nothing, because they didn't get no blood on her.
The blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Well, not in the beach house.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Gotcha. Doesn't look like you killed. What, she ran into her with her head like a bowl?
We all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life. That actually sounds pretty cool.
It does.
The hell it does!
I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See? I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
Because you're weird.
You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Hiyoko, please don't cry. Everything.
Shut the fuck up, you bitch!
Shut the hell up!
Oh, yeah.
Hangnail and die. I'm sorry for being Kid Barf.
Anyways, more importantly, Hiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious? Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind? He likes her!
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but... Around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox. A letter? Yeah, this one.
Oh. That looks like the same handwriting.
Fuyuhiko really is writing letters, is that true? Wait! Wait, no, not Fuyuhiko!
Wait.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put it in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
That is exactly what the other letter said!
What? It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru crazy. Ah, wait!
Also, she really had to put her full name if they're friends? That's kind of weird.
So he really was writing letters?
Letter Hiyoko?
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Huh. The letter that Hiyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict the other evidence? You mean the fucking letter that... whatever? This one.
See? It's the same thing! The exact same... Whoa.
That is oh my god.
I
can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter...
About what we did, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house.
And that it says the exact same thing, like word for word.
Yeah.
It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said,
You
I never
wrote it.
the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? Both of them!
Both.
They weren't forged.
The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting.
Literally like the entire letter.
Except for the
Except
for the times.
Yeah.
See each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
I don't think it was Akane.
No. No offense, Akane, but...
Mahiru's killer! How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many
I
times.
just can't solve this crossword. I've been working on it all day.
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens.
We're like once we stop paying attention to him.
Yeah.
Slightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted
I was
to.
drugged.
I think I was forced to get a whiff.
Oh.
of
I was kidding.
medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry.
It's always everybody else's
Greatest
fault,
closet.
isn't it?
And when I
Cousin
rushed out,
Weenie.
I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible. I didn't
Poor Hiyoko.
framed by Mahiru's killer.
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about?
Being suspicious.
I mean...
The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together.
I love how he talks to it.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko.
The class trial is where we
supposed to
cooperate
work
with each other,
together.
work hard, and aim for victory.
If you touch that, Daddy will die.
The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
None of them.
I'm
No
on the
sides.
side of absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes
I'm rooting for whoever wins. That's literally what he's saying. Yeah.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Once again.
The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork.
I'm stuck!
What do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want. He's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just sit around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because
moving forward.
Oh no. Unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Suspend.
Well now.
Oh, you can speak again.
Oh. Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is?
If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair.
You can't! That's seriously a big no-no!
But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation.
Who's the club president?
Me. So, without further ado, the answer is...
Shut up! Shut up! You can't! Everyone please close your eyes and cover your ears!
Correct. You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
Alright! Well, it's getting spicy. I've accused at least how many people?
Everyone.
I know I accused Peko. It could still be. Now it's looking like it's Fuyuhiko, and that makes me really sad because I really love Fuyuhiko.
Alright.
And I'm not ready to get rid of him yet. But here's hoping that it is not, and that it is Peko.
Anybody but Fuyuhiko.
No offense, Peko, but I like Fuyuhiko more.
We never talked to Peko, so.
No. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like it. Subscribe to be a Gooner, or a Goonie, or a Goonite, or yourself.
Be yourself. Love one another forever. And we love you. Good night.
Love you, good night.